Hey, what's up, everyone? 512 Mark Didi, and just another update video, Navy update video this time, I guess. It's been a while since I've done one of these. There was just a couple things that were kind of pending, or I was waiting for information on. Things to become kind of official before I made an update, so that way I could just do one update. First thing on the list was my PRT. I took the PRT for this year, April. Passed it. I wasn't really worried about that. Passed it with the same score that I did last time, which that I was disappointed in myself, honestly. Aiming to improve, but I did learn, now I kind of know where I'm at to improve, change some workout plans and diet and all kinds of stuff to improve my areas, to hit my goals next time. So there's that. PRT is done for the year. Oh, well, I'll save that for last. The next thing is, I've actually been working on these orders since last year, but I finally got them approved and they're through, and I'm just waiting on the, basically booked orders, which they're coming because it's still about 3 weeks away. But I am going to Japan. I'm going to Yokosuka, Japan for 1 month. I leave July 5th and come back August 1st or 2nd, I think. 1 month training there with the unit I'm assigned to, which is FLC Yokosuka, and I'm going to get some logistics training, get LSR certified, and looking forward to that. I'll be gone there for 4 weeks. That's this year's AT, so that's been kind of a long time coming to get this to go through, but finally going through. So I'm leaving in 3 weeks. So that I will try to... Freaking bumps on this tollway. Stand by. Jeez. Alright, so that I will try to, make some videos while I'm there and kind of explain, what I'm doing and what it's like and all that kind of stuff. So that is pretty exciting. So that's number one. Number two is, what does it say? Oh, the advancement exam. So I took the advancement exam. This is the second time I've taken it. As those of you that have watched my videos know. Second time I took it for the, what are we going? February cycle. It's offered twice a year. First time I ever took it was August. I studied, but I did not study as much as I needed to. I did not know what I was in for. At that time I'd taken it, I'd studied for like 2 weeks prior. That was a fail. This one, I knew, obviously, since I failed the first time I took it, I was going to have to take the second one. But there was a lot of back and forth on if I was going to be able to, because I had to prove my time in rank in the Army, and got all that cleared up about 2 days before the exam. So I never studied. I could have and I should have, but I didn't study because I just had the fear that, I'm going to do all the studying for tests that I'm not going to be able to take. So I didn't study. Finally got the results back on that. That was not an advancement, but it wasn't a fail either. I got a P&A, which is pass not advance, which is really as good as it could get for not studying, because that was the last requirement of my Prizar contract. Was I enlisted and my LS rate was temporary. So one of the things I had to complete was a permanent rate exam, which they don't really do that anymore. The advancement exam serves as a permanent rate exam. had to pass that to make my rate permanent. So that P&A should satisfy that requirement. I passed it, I just didn't advance, and others can probably clarify or, you know, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think the P&A is basically I passed the exam but I didn't advance because the number of slots available in that rate for E5 for LS, there was just not enough slots for those that passed, I guess, and the ones that pass with the higher scores are the ones that are going to get those slots, as far as I understand it. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I'm okay with that. We are going, you know, we're in the middle of June. The next test is probably going to be in the middle of August, so I have 2 months to study, which I'm going to start doing. I'm going to study for the, oh, sorry, my arm was getting tired, so I had to kind of stretch it. So I am going to study for the next 2 months, because this is also the first time that I've taken, prepared for the advancement exam, to take the advancement exam, that I've not taken any college classes. I literally don't have anything else going on but to study for this, you know, when I get home from work and stuff. Man, that's a workout. Sorry, you know what, I'll just hold it here. And lastly, but not least, I met a subscriber that's in all the kind of time and years that I've posted any videos to YouTube. Before this channel, I had another one. You know, I'd make little videos or whatever, vlogs, just random stuff. Had some people watch them, but I've never ever met somebody that's watched my video. This was the first time I met somebody at my NRC that has been watching my videos, and that was just the coolest thing. So I really appreciate that. I appreciate, you know, anyone that's got any kind of use out of the videos, that's watched, that's commented, asked me questions. Kind of makes me want to keep doing this. I know these aren't always the most interesting video, just kind of me tracking my experience as I navigate my way through the Navy Reserves with, you know, and being an older gentleman with such a break in service, just kind of posting that. So yeah, that was really cool, really interesting to meet somebody that's actually watched my videos and appreciated them. So I appreciate that. So with that being said, I think that is all I had that I was going to mention in this update. Like I said, I'll try to film some stuff while I'm in Japan and then post that when I get back in August. I'm looking forward to that trip and that experience. And any other questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comment section down below. And thanks for watching. Talk to you next time.